Do not attempt to recreate this experiment. This video was produced for your entertainment. In 1648, French mathematician Blaise Pascal established Pascal's law about the relationship between liquid volume, weight, and pressure. We created an experiment to apply his laws with a little of our own imagination. Let's look at the math. Now, let's look at the parts. We have a water pump, where the water moves through left to right, and the shaft turns counterclockwise. We use the same type of part as a hydraulic motor. The shaft will spin clockwise when the inlet water pressure is higher than the outlet pressure, and work as a motor, turning the shaft. Next, we have shaft couplers to connect the main shaft to the pump and motor. We also have pillow blocks to support the shaft. We permanently mounted a fan on the shaft to make it easier to see shaft rotation and to provide a small dynamic load. Then we have hardware for assembling, hose clamps, and clear plastic tubing. We added a pulley to allow any excess power to drive external equipment. Then we have the volumetric hydraulic accumulator, or VHA. A small volume of water will enter the bottom of the VHA and travel up a winding tube to the top, with a low rate of rise. There, the tube will add the incoming water to the large volume, with a high exit pressure at the outlet at the bottom of the VHA. The tube is supported by a brick. Let's watch the assembly process. The driveline connects the pump to the hydraulic motor. When operating, the motor spins the shaft. Any unused energy is returned to the pump by the drive shaft. There are two loops in the system. The water loops through the pump, motor, and the VHA, while the rotation mechanical energy travels from the motor to the pump through the main shaft. We add food coloring to the water so that we can see it in the tubes. Now we prime the system manually to get all the air out. Priming complete. We now add water to the VHA to make sure the tubing is submerged for maximum head pressure. The top of the water must be significantly higher than the pump input. Now we are ready to start. Now we start the system manually by spinning the rotor by hand. It appears bound up. We already oiled the pillow blocks. Mechanical alignment is critical. It appears to be starting, but slowly. We'll let it run overnight to let the oil work into the bearings. Now it's really running well. After we got the air out of the system. But doesn't make any sense? Copyrighted at doesn'tmakeanysense.com.